Hi there, how are you? I hope you're doing well today. Today is another bright day that I've come here to just speak about the skate model that I started earlier this week. And today we speak about the last letter, that is letter A. But before I get into that, let me introduce myself to those who are watching these videos for the first time. My name is Lucy Munga. I am a coach and I specialize on women who are tired of doing the same thing over and over again and getting the same results. So today, as I come to you, I would like us to have a real serious conversation. And what is that conversation? Is what are your achievements? That is a A. What do you think you've achieved in life? Okay, most mothers will complain that I have not achieved anything. But let me tell you something, there's a lot you have achieved. Do you have healthy children? Good. Are you healthy yourself? Very well done. Do you have a career? Excellent. Is there someone who actually, are there people who look up to you for something? You're doing pretty well. So don't look down on yourself and start saying, I have not achieved anything. But let's first define that word achievement. And I will read for you something from the dictionary. That achievement is a thing done successfully with effort, skill, or courage. Effort, skill, or courage. Now, that reminds me of Professor Wangari Maathai, who was so courageous enough to defend the trees, the forests in Kenya. And she even suffered for it. We have all read about her. But what did she eventually earn? A Nobel laureate. She earned it along the way with a good sum of money that went with it. Why? Using her courage, she went out there and focused on what she focused on, and it ended up, she achieved something and she ended up being rewarded for something. What have you been rewarded for in life? Have you ever received any certificate for anything? Let's not talk about your high school or your university certificates. What other certificates have you been given? Yeah? What have you achieved? Think about it. Maybe you excelled in writing a composition while you were in high school, and you competed in maybe some of those clubs in schools, and you achieved, you got that certificate and you are congratulated. But somehow that didn't you know seem like anything. Like today you are a parent and you don't even think that was anything. But why did you win that certificate of writing a composition that was inter-school compositions? Right? There's a skill that was identified at that point in time. And then that is an achievement. Let's go to something else, something of courage that you've done. Perhaps in your family, you're the most vocal person. You're the person who brings people together. You're the go-to person in that family. And therefore, you have achieved a lot in ensuring that your family members are not fighting. We all know what is happening nowadays to most families, especially when there are money problems, or maybe when they're, the old parents, go, or, they die. There's a lot of infighting, but there's always that one person who brings everybody together. Might that be you? And if you're good at bringing that family together, what skill is that? What courage is that can, although not rewarded, but reward yourself by first identifying what is that you can use to perhaps help other families also start talking, start speaking together. If there is a breakup, are you an arbitrator? Perhaps you can even work with lawyers, even if you're not a qualified lawyer, and perhaps help in bringing families together. So when we look at the entire skate model, you will realize that there is a lot as human beings that we have, but we take all that for granted. It's unfortunate we take all that for granted. But as 2020 goes on, this is a point when you need to look back at your life and pick each and every of the 6 letters here and assess your life critically. And you realize that you have so much to offer. And you do not need to be looking down upon yourself and saying that I have failed in this, I've failed in that. Nobody's perfect. But one thing we need to remember is that there's so much that we can do. There's so much we can offer out there. We have achieved so much in life. We have been people of courage. We have a skill, and we can go out there and assist others, help others achieve it. And therefore, I will not speak much in this 5 minutes moment because it's just to introduce this particular model so that tomorrow, those who will dial in into the Fabulous Women's group or network forum, we will discuss each one of them and even see how we can apply this in our lives. And there'll be much more to discuss tomorrow. And as usual, since it's the end of the month, it's an open chat for moms. And you're most welcome to join us. There's a link on the Facebook, on email. Go to my website. You can see my URL right there on the screen. Just go to my website, subscribe, and also you can comment on this upload onto YouTube, and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for listening, and looking forward to meeting you soon and even working with you. Have a good and lovely day. Bye-bye.